Well, it's a big day today. I'm not really used to this kind of effort, but I'm looking forward to it. We've got maybe the most diverse coalition that has been in the Rotunda in decades and decades, and that's saying something, obviously, from Native American tribes to doctors to contractors to businesses of all varieties, nonprofits, and above all, teachers. It's a very unique group and a very unique compromise. It's going to be a close call today. The outcome is not at all certain. We're optimistic. We're very optimistic. Having said that, there's two extremes. And when you're trying to get 75% of the vote, and you've got two ends of the bell curve that you've got to draw votes from, it's obviously going to be tough. You know, obviously there's one group on one side that say this tax package is too big, and to them I would say 67% of all Republicans in our polling want this to happen now. In fact, in our polling, it talks about people in the poll who answered the question, how do you feel about Oklahoma's taxes? There's one group that said they are too high. Within just that group, 63% of the people say this needs to happen. I think that tells you how worn out Oklahoma is with that narrative. The other side of the coin is this tax package is too small. There's going to be another opportunity soon. We haven't seen an opportunity like this in over 30 years, and we would submit this is the last best chance of Oklahoma, the state we love, the state we live in, avoiding a financial apocalypse. So we've got to draw a few votes from both of those two extremes. The nature of compromise, convincing those extremes that this compromise is as good as could be gotten. It will be our challenge today, and we've obviously got a lot of people out that are going to be pursuing that end. It's our last best chance. Let's all hope that Oklahoma steps up. Thank you. Scott Meacham.
Thank you. I'm a recent addition to the Step Up Coalition. I think I've been on the job maybe a little under 2 weeks now. And the reason I got involved was I spent 8 years investing my life in this state as both State Treasurer and Governor Henry's Secretary of Finance and Revenue. And I share the frustration that led to the Step Up Coalition and the Step Up Plan, and that is the inability of our state and our state legislature to come up with a compromise, the inability to fund core state services, and in essence, the declining state of our state. That feeling is what led me to get involved, is what led to this Step Up Coalition to come together, people from all walks of life. Whenever you have the OEA and some of the executives of some of our biggest corporations in the room meeting about something, that's something significant in Oklahoma. I have never seen a turnout of public support. In the 8 years I was here, I never saw so many people in the Capitol. Never had this many teachers and students and people from all walks of life saying, please, please, please do the right thing. If you look back at our state's history, kind of the prior high water mark in public policy was 1017, which passed over 25 years ago. This is a historic opportunity for our legislature to make a difference for our state that will have an impact 25 years from now and on. So that's why I'm here today. I'm going to turn it over to Alicia and let her make a few comments, but I just want to tell you why I was here today.
Good morning. First of all, on behalf of our 35,000 members of the Oklahoma Education Association, I am happy to stand here lockstep with our business community, proud that they have taken on the challenge of funding our core services in the state, filling the budget hole with revenue-raising measures, and including in that a $5,000 teacher raise. It's not a surprise to anybody in this room that we have a crisis where we have a shortage of teachers, and we have got to do something to keep our teachers here. Our students are depending on this vote today to give an influx of revenue for our state and to keep their teachers in the classroom, teaching them and keeping the best and brightest here. You know, OEA polling shows that only 7% of Oklahomans believe that the legislature is funding education appropriately. And so we know that our communities are on our side. Our communities believe in our public schools. The reality is education funding and investing in public education is investing in economic development. When we have an educated workforce, then we have a future in the state of Oklahoma. Teachers and public education actually are students, because that's what it comes down to for us. Our students don't have the luxury of waiting for a perfect bill. This bill is what needs to happen right now for our future, for our students, so that they can move forward in their education. So investment, again, in public education is investment in economic development, and we are so proud to partner with the Step Up Coalition to get this revenue-raising measure passed and get our teachers a $5,000 raise to keep them in the classroom. Thank you so much.
Debbie, questions? Why don't you stand? Anybody have any questions?
Yeah, so Alicia, this is the first time that teachers have tried to get a pay raise. It seems every year that there's some kind of proposal, some kind of push. If this doesn't go the way you want it to, do you feel like any time is going to waste?
No, because every time that we talk about education and the needs of our students and the need to keep teachers here in the state, then we're moving the needle forward. We have to do something, and as one of the gentlemen standing with me said, this is our last, best, and final. We are going to lose so many more teachers if this doesn't pass. It hurts my heart for the kids of Oklahoma.
David, how close are you? I've heard up into the double digits of how many votes the plan needed as of Friday. Can you say how close you think you are now?
I think it's within a vote, plus or minus, one vote. Now, as you well may know, you get down to one vote plus or minus, and there's a lot of moving parts to try to go find that vote, and by some groups to go try to turn one negative. So we've got a long day in front of us, but that's nothing relative to the downside if this doesn't pass.